Hey everyone, welcome to Zoetic Chat, Unleash Your Life's Journey with me, Jan Mayfield. This ultimate podcast for spiritual guidance will answer all your life, soul and spiritual questions. I'm thrilled to have you join me every week. My vast knowledge, wisdom and experience are crucial to your personal and spiritual growth. Together we will explore a variety of topics and delve deeply into the truths of my life and spiritual path. Don't forget to sign up to my newsletter at jammayfieldcom. Hey everyone. Welcome to Zoetic Chat, Unleash Your Life's Journey. This is number 1 in a little series of 6, helping you to realign to your true self. Sometimes you do forget who you are. I don't know who needs to hear this, but maybe it's me, or perhaps it's you. Either way, I'm saying this out loud because I've been quiet for far too long. You know, somewhere along the way, I forgot who I was. And it didn't happen all at once. It was slow. It was subtle. You know, along the way, there was a few yeses I didn't really mean, a few no's I swallowed when my heart said speak. And slowly I became the version of me that the world seemed to want. The polished, the pleasing, the productive. But the real me, the soul me, she got quieter. And now I'm standing in the middle of life, the middle of the life I built, and I'm wondering, where did I go? I show up for everyone, I'm kind, I try, I keep it all together, but inside there's a voice. The voice whispers, this isn't it. This isn't the full truth of who you are. Have you ever felt that? That ache, not just for change, but for a return to yourself. It's like you've lost yourself and you need to get back to yourself. There's always this little quiet whisper that comes when you're still. Maybe in the middle of the night, maybe when you're driving, when your eyes are unfocused, just staring. Maybe when you're washing the dishes and your mind slips into that nothing space really. That whisper that says, you're meant for more. Not more stuff, not more noise, but more truth. More connection, more wholeness. That whisper isn't your imagination, you know. That's your soul. Your soul hasn't given up on you. Even when you stopped listening for a while, it never gave up on you. You just couldn't hear it. Sometimes we don't really understand how to recognize misalignment. But here's a couple of areas where it could be that you feel misaligned. When you go to bed, exhausted but not fulfilled. When you feel like you're acting in a play, but you never actually auditioned for that play. You say you're fine, but inside there's a storm of questions. That's what misalignment feels like. You start to forget what brings you joy. You feel guilty for wanting space. You feel like something is missing, but you can't name it. You might even be surrounded by people who love you but feel completely unseen. That's not failure. That's not weakness. That's the soul, your soul, calling you back to alignment. Realigning to your true self begins with one brave act, telling the truth to yourself. Sitting with the mirror and saying, this version of me isn't the whole story. It doesn't mean you throw your life away. It means you start saying yes to what matters. You start remembering what you love. You begin asking, not what do I have to do, but what do I long to do? Realignment isn't about escaping responsibility. It's about anchoring into soul responsibility. The responsibility to live your life, to be yourself. And is there a process involved in coming home to that person? When I started to come back to myself, I cried more. I laughed more. I said no. Oh my gosh, I said no. I survived it. I can feel it in my belly now. It tightens up when I think about the times that I said no. And it was the most liberating thing. I said yes to things that made no sense, but felt like truth. Like that inner knowing is saying yes. You're not quite sure why, but you know it's good. I remembered my breath. I remembered my voice. And I started seeing glimpses of the real me again, the one who'd been waiting patiently beneath the surface. She wasn't lost. She was just waiting for permission. Should we wait or should we continue? Continuing. Some people need permission. I'm giving it to you today. What realignment really looks like. It's not a big dramatic act. It's in the little moments. It's choosing silence over distraction. Taking the long walk instead of the quick fix. Saying no without apology. Writing, praying, dancing, sleeping, resting, singing. Whatever you feel like doing. It's in hearing your own voice again and recognizing it like an old friend. I feel the soul tears rising as I'm saying all this to you. That connection to soul is like nothing on earth. That peace and that tranquility. So if you're like me, like I was, tired of being everything but yourself, tired of wondering where you went, tired of feeling invisible in a life that looks full, then hear this. Just hear this one thing. You are not broken. You are not behind. You are never too late. You are right on time. Your soul is speaking, and you are ready to realign. Let this be the moment you say, I'm coming home. I'm coming home to me. It's such an amazing feeling. You deserve, or your truth deserves to be lived. Live your soul's intended way. Think about what I've said. Where did it hit you? Where is your soul? So if you want to explore the journey of Realign to your true self, you can visit my website, jammayfieldcom, and look for the workshop, Realign to your true self. And I'll be starting another one in June. You can read all about it there. But for now, I'll end this session with saying your soul is the most important thing in your life. See you in the next episode of Zoetic Chat. Unleash your life's journey. Hey, thank you for tuning in today. Your support is much appreciated. Please consider leaving a review, sharing on social media, and telling your friends about my podcast. You can also join my newsletter at jammayfieldcom. Remember, take what resonates from Zoetic Chat and enrich your life with wisdom in all areas. And stay tuned for the next episode.